Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating development in the world of pizza and international business. Domino's Pizza's decision to close 172 stores in Japan. It's a big move.
Wow, 172 stores? That's a significant number. What's driving this decision? Is it just a simple case of poor performance?
Not quite. While poor performance is certainly a factor, it's more nuanced than that. Many of these stores were opened during the COVID-19 pandemic boom in delivery services. The surge in demand led to expansion. But now, with demand falling and costs rising, these locations are proving unsustainable. It's a classic case of supply and demand, but on a global scale.
I see. So it's not necessarily a reflection of Domino's overall performance in Japan, but rather a correction after a period of rapid expansion fueled by pandemic-related circumstances. Makes sense.
Exactly. The article highlights that Domino's Pizza Enterprises, based in Australia, is aiming to streamline its operations and focus on more profitable ventures. They're aiming for long-term success by cutting costs and improving earnings. They expect these closures to save them about 1.5 billion yen annually.
1.5 billion yen is a substantial amount. This restructuring sounds like a strategic move to ensure the long-term health of the company in Japan, rather than a sign of overall failure. But, doesn't this also signal a potential shift in consumer behavior in Japan? Perhaps people are ordering less pizza delivery now?
That's a very insightful point. You're right, it could indicate a change in consumer habits. Perhaps the post-pandemic return to normalcy has seen people dining out more, or exploring other food delivery options. It's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how Domino's adapts its strategy in Japan going forward. Perhaps a focus on different menu items, or a shift in marketing campaigns. It's a fascinating challenge for them.
Indeed. The article mentions that Domino's is prioritizing investments in areas that will improve earnings. This suggests a proactive approach to adapting to the changing market conditions. They're not just closing stores. They're actively planning for the future. A smart move, I think.
It certainly seems so. This whole situation highlights the challenges businesses face in adapting to post-pandemic realities and managing global expansion. It's a complex issue with many factors at play.
Precisely. And it's a reminder that even seemingly successful global brands need to constantly adapt and evolve to stay competitive. Thanks for joining us on Tech Bytes and News today. We hope you found this discussion insightful. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.